Last week, we celebrated the most holy week of the year. Jesus died on the cross on Good Friday, and 3 days later, he rose from the dead on Resurrection Sunday. My next two videos will explore the questions, did Jesus really die on the cross? And did Jesus really rise from the dead? I believe these questions can be reasonably answered. So did Jesus really die on the cross? We will explore that question in this video. The first piece of evidence is the New Testament, by far the most historically reliable, antiquated document in existence. All four Gospels discuss not only that Jesus died, but all are in agreement that he died by crucifixion. Even more, the author of one of the Gospels, John, was an eyewitness to this crucifixion of Jesus. The second piece of evidence is from non-Christian sources. In the first century, Tacitus, a Roman historian, wrote, Christ suffered the extreme penalty during the reign of Tiberius at the hands of Pontius Pilate. In the second century, Lucian of Samosata, a satirist and philosopher, wrote that Jesus was crucified. Also in the first century, Mara bar Serapion, a Syriac Stoic philosopher, wrote that Jews executed their wise king. And well-known and regarded Jewish historian Josephus wrote that Pilate condemned Jesus to the cross. The third piece of evidence is medical. In John chapter 19, verses 34 to 35, we read that a soldier pierced Jesus' side with a spear, and blood and water flowed out. If Jesus were alive, only blood would have flowed. In the human body, water doesn't separate from blood until circulation stops, which means Jesus was dead. And lastly, simple common sense. I mean, if early followers of Jesus were to make up the story that Jesus died, do you really think they'd pick the humiliating and embarrassing death of crucifixion? I mean, why not just have Jesus die of a heart attack or a random accident? Because it didn't happen that way. Jesus was crucified and died on the cross. And if they were lying, why in the world would 11 of the 12 apostles suffer torture themselves and die horrific deaths? 6 were crucified, 2 were stoned and beaten to death, 2 were stabbed, and 1 was beheaded. All for a lie? Would you suffer through that for a lie? It makes zero sense. Jesus was crucified and died on the cross. The evidence is clear. So now the central question in all of Christianity follows. Did Jesus actually rise from the dead? The next video that I'll post tomorrow will tackle that question. Until that time, may God bless you on your faith journey.